What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, I've been hearing all of this talk about female-centric Star Wars, and Star Wars is going to be female-centric, and this is cause for celebration. Woohoo! And I don't understand, like, how is this news? We've had female-centric Star Wars ever since Disney acquired it. Disney has actively been about female-centric Star Wars, and they're all about flattening the curve. And I ain't talking about the Crayola virus, but they are flattening the curves on women. All right, they want to make sure that Star Wars is free of the male gaze. And looking at the numbers in the box office, they are succeeding in that. there's no gaze going on, whether it's men, women, children, anybody. So you're freeing Star Wars from the gaze. You've invented gaze-less Star Wars, right? And like I said before, I don't understand. What more are you going for? What more do you want? It's like you've had female-centric Star Wars ever since you got this, Disney. You've had Rogue One, you've had Episode 7, 8, and 9, all headed by a female. I guess you just want your main character at this point. Fuck it, just name your main character Summer's Eve. And let me see, instead of X and Y wing fighters, you're gonna have X and X wing fighters, double X wing fighters. Who says that Disney Star Wars can't be bloody? But the X wing fighters will only leave the hangar once a month. But yes, guys, you know, I'm just at this point, I think that I'm delirious with all of this stuff, because it's become clear to me that Star Wars is gone, and I don't think it's coming back. It's like it's been around the world, and I can't find my Star Wars. It's gone. And it's so sad, because, you know, all they had to do was realize that Star Wars is open for everybody. I've said it billions of times at this point. It's in a galaxy far, far away, to keep it away from all of these hang-ups that we have here today. It's there to be an escape. You know, escapist fantasy. Why do they insist on dropping the anchor on Star Wars and keeping it grounded? I don't know, but it's a waste of time, because as you can see, it's not making money. All right, I know this isn't supposed to be a major movie release, right? This is supposed to be something that's on Disney Plus, right? And you have this what's her name, Headland or whatever it is. It looks like Ryan Johnson in drag. All right, and she's like, you know, bragging about what she's gonna do, and you know how it's about time for all of this stuff. And it's just like, man, you don't have the audience for it. It's about time that you listen to the Fandom Menace, which, by the way, is full of amazing, beautiful, accomplished, talented women who want the same thing that we all want. We're all part of this community that love Star Wars, you know, and we've loved it from the very beginning. Whether you're talking about the prequels or you're talking about the original series, this is what we have been drawn to for years, you know, some of us since we were toddlers, you know. So why they keep feeling the need to drag these agendas into these things is beyond me. I mean, but it's not even with Star Wars, and this is the reason why I know that it's an agenda. You guys, you know, if you pay attention, you know that I watch Henry Danger on what is it, Team Nick, you know, with my son. And recently Henry Danger ended, and they went on to do Danger Force, right? So we're watching Danger Force, figured we'd give it a try and stuff like that. They had this one episode where they were trying to find the parents for this lost kid, and the parents, by the end, they come in, and it's like two guys. It's a white guy and a black guy. It's always a white guy and a black guy. And they come in and they're like, hey, we're his dads. You know what I mean? And my son was like, oh my gosh. Every show that he watches does this. He's 11 years old. Even he's tired of it. You know, it would be refreshing to him to see a mother and a father. But no, that's apparently not what we're doing anymore. All right. So even though it's two men, you can say that that's female-centric, because both of them were very feminine in their mannerisms. So when you bring it back to Star Wars, you're like, does anybody want to go to Star Wars to see 2020's gender identity politics? No, the answer is no. Nobody wants to see this. This is why their products are not selling, and you would think they would know this by now. Disney Plus is going nowhere as long as they continue to do this. Disney Star Wars is going nowhere as long as they continue to do this. But the good news is that Disney is struggling right now, just like all of us. God help us all. Disney is struggling. And there comes a time when they're going to have to consider what their larger audience wants. And I'm hoping that we're speeding toward this time now. Even with all of these crazy announcements about female-centric Star Wars, there's nothing wrong with having females in Star Wars. There's nothing wrong with having men in Star Wars. There's nothing wrong with having every race, every religion, whatever. But it would have to be a religion that is true to that galaxy far, far away. Why would there be Muslim characters? Why would there be Christian characters in Star Wars, a galaxy far, far away? The ancient religion is the Jedi, all right, versus the Sith. That is it. It's like, this is fiction, it's fantasy, and it's that way for a reason. Like I said, it's for escapist fun, all right? So they're killing the escapist fun by dragging it back down into the hang-ups that we fight about today. You know, we use these things to bash each other over the heads with. You know, in our daily, you see people, you know, engaging in battle over this on Twitter and Facebook, you know, all types of social media and stuff like that. That's not what Star Wars is, you know, and the sooner they realize that, the sooner things can get better. But honestly, guys, I don't think that Disney is capable of seeing that and adjusting. But unless, like I said before, they're being driven into the ground and they have no choice. I mean, after all, I saw that last episode of the Clone Wars. You know, and I really did enjoy that. You know, I've enjoyed Mandalorian, and I really do feel like they need to be listening to the fans. And if they do that, then perhaps there's a chance, you know, that we can pull this thing up before it crashes into the ground, you know. But we'll see about that, guys. But, you know, what do you guys think about all of this? What do you think about the state of Disney, Star Wars, and Disney Plus? Is this something you're going to be interested in? A female-centric Star Wars? What the hell does that even mean? Like I said, I've said it millions of times. If they made an announcement that they were going to have a black-centric Star Wars, I would still be like, corny, lame, I don't need it. Okay? All I want to see is some imagination being put into this. All right, that successfully world builds. You know, looking at you, Roundhead Johnson. I'm too busy. I don't have time to world build. Fuck you. This is Star Wars, man. It's nothing but world building. That's the reason why you failed. Okay, but like I said, just tell a good story. You know, make it exciting, make it imaginative. Show us something that we have never seen before, and you can do that if you have imagination. You know what I mean? Any one of us Star Wars fans in the fandom menace and even beyond that, we could come up with something much more compelling than what Disney has been giving us, because a lot of us, all we have to do is close our eyes and imagine. We have that ability. We have that talent. They unfortunately do not, because they're so busy being dragged down by their own agenda. And that's why they're going to crash and burn. But you guys, get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about that. Do you see any type of potential in a female-centric Star Wars? You know what I mean? What are they going to be fighting? They're going to be fighting scrotum troopers or something? I don't know. They're going to be blasting the phallic symbol in the sky? I don't know. But anyway, let me know how you feel. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe, and as always, you can hit the notification bell and hit all so you get all notifications from when I drop these videos. I'm on Twitter. You can see that link in the pinned comment section below, as well as a PayPal. I appreciate it. As always, I appreciate you. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.